Hey guys, I'm Breaker Breaker, and today I just wanted to show you guys how to choose a card to sell on eBay and how to list it. So, realistically, for this episode's purposes, I picked this Mark Stone Orange Dazzler because A, playoffs, good time to look at teams. Also, B, he is the captain of the 2-0 in the series right now, Vegas Golden Knights. So, this is a perfect card right now to sell. Anyways, we are going to go and I will show you how to list it. So, first of all, you want to look at any corners, all these corners and stuff, just to make sure nothing is going on. Alright, looks pretty clean. Because if there is something on the card, you need to list it in your description on eBay. Anyways, I'm not going to show you how to list the card, but I will show you how to take photos and everything, and how I do it. So, for this card, how do we choose a card? That's the first question. And choosing a card means Young Guns work really well, especially like Bedard, Celebrini, Schaefer, Misa, Seneca, it's Seneca. But they all work. Anything Young Guns works. PSA slabs, perfect. Now, I don't know if this is 100% true, but I think it works. You want to sell when in season. You want to buy when the sport is out the season. So soon, hockey will be a big buy. Same with basketball. And football and baseball right now. Well, football's a buy. But baseball is a sell right now. So you want to sell baseball. Anyways, let's get into this. And I'll see you over there where we'll take our photos. Now, you might recognize this spot from some of our shorts. And this is where I take some of my photos of my cards. So usually what I do is I'll make sure it has a sleeve, no sticker on it. You don't want any of that. You want it to look clean, look nice. Usually put a little stand there. If you don't have anything, you could usually do this along with some of my lots. I usually do that a lot. So, with the Dazzlers, single cards, I'll just put it there. And then snap, snap. And then I'll flip it around. Snap, snap. And on the description of this card for eBay, I would put something like, first of all, you want to fill all 80 characters, no matter what you have to put there. Like, Mark Stone, Orange Dazzler, DZ63, and put the year to 25-26 Orange Dazzler. And then you could put, like, Go Knights Go, 2026 NHL Playoffs, Conference Finals, versus Avs, something like that. Something to grab people's attention. And that usually works very well, especially with the 80 characters. Anyways, going along with pricing. This thing is about like worth $3 to $4 or $2 to $4, I'd say. And what I would say for pricing, I put it on the lower end of the average, like a card scanner gives you, so that you can still get a good amount of money, but the buyer feels like they're getting a discount, which is always what we want. And along with what in the other video I showed you how to package these. I'll put this in a playlist so that you could have a full how-to checklist of what to do. And if you really want like thousands of sales on eBay, like all these big sellers, this is the first step. You gotta get the card. And sometimes I like to pick up my inventory from shows and other stuff, as I showed you in other videos, or just boxes. I know it's not the most reliable way, but it gives you some pretty fun looking cards. Like I'll show you some examples. Like, I pulled these from baseball boxes. Tommy Edman, Carson Williams rookie, Ketel Marte from our first episode of the show, Ryan Mountcastle refractor. Like, just, it gets you some cool value bin stuff. And even some bigger stuff. Like, I have a holiday parallel Jack Caglione rookie from the Easter eggs. Anyways, now that we've got our pictures, we will now go back over to our table, and I will show you and describe what else to do. See you there. Hey guys, we're back, and I just wanted to give you a rundown. I know you see a lot of auctions. Great for picking up inventory. Usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or some of the quieter days. Monday or Tuesday especially. So if you're buying cards, look for the ending auctions there, less competition. So you can then, therefore, pick up some inventory for card shows. So, yeah, definitely look for that. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, better stuff, higher end sellers, more trustworthy, but more competition. Auction. I know this is a selling video and how to, but you want to wait until the very last second to input that bet or that bid. Because if you don't, somebody's going to overtake you. I won that Jack Hughes PSA 10 I showed you in a few videos in a bid on a Saturday night. But it was from the people that found the Demidov 1/1 Young Guns. So I trusted them. So therefore I won that auction. Yada yada yada. But anyways, back to selling. Don't list your auctions for Monday and Tuesday if you're doing them. I would like to stay away from auctions, but only auction the lower end cards, like $2 to $3 cards, is then, and you could list them for $1. Because then you get rid of the cards you probably can't get a sale on anywhere else, but have a chance of going above their value. So never do it with a big card, especially if you're like a beginner in this business. So we want to do it with those big cards. I know it may take forever to sell them, but trust me, it's worth the wait. You want to list them on a buy it now, alright? And only accept offers if you really haven't had it for a while, or if it's a decent offer, like $1 or $2 under, don't not do it for a few dollars off. Like $5, that's a little more concerning, but $2-3, just take the offer and say thanks for the offer, and I'll take it. Anyways, with this, if you're doing auctions, on Sundays, set it for 7-day auction. A lot of time and low bids. But auctions mainly go good if you're a big seller, because then people know to go exactly to you. So then they'll see it a lot. Anyways, to build that, you need buy it nows. I'll put this probably up for a buy it now for probably like $2-3, to be honest. That's probably what I'll be able to sell this for. And as it goes for packaging, the video I made that will be coming out before this one, that one will show you everything packaging. I know it's a little sped up and everything, but it will show you exactly what I do, especially with the base cards. The base cards, put 2 to 3 base cards, sleeve them up, put them in the bubble wrap with the big card. Make the buyer happy, and then they might want to buy more from you. So, anyways, that is that. Description, what I usually do, if it's clear, I say no visible imperfections, because there could be something under a microscope you could see that PSA might see. So, you can't guarantee, don't put anything guaranteed, just say no visible imperfections, or if there's a ding, say you don't have to take a close-up photo, but make sure it's visible in the photo. Just say ding. Let's, for example, there's not a ding in the right-hand corner on this, but let's say 2 dings, 2 minor dings in the right hand corner. I would just say 2 dings in the upper right hand corner on the front side of the card, and they would know exactly where to find it. So in that case, the big cards, what do we do with those? Now, some might say shows are good for that, depending on your area. In Canada, that's a good spot. Hockey is booming there, especially with the Canadians. I mean, they made a 0.5 magnitude earthquake after they beat the Sabres. So that's kind of crazy. Now, if you have baseball big cards and football big cards, basketball big cards, USA, all for it, they'll buy it. Hockey, little harder to move in the USA, but still has buyers. So, just bring it and see what happens. Anyways, with shows, get a bunch of inventory before you go. Don't rush your inventory pickup, alright? Slowly do it over the course of a few months. When you're first starting, do a year of picking up stuff, and then you could do more shows. So anyways, that's pretty much how to do your eBay stuff and get thousands of buys and views and everything. And if you like more how-to videos like this, make sure you subscribe. We have that subscriber goal, and possibly giveaways down the line if we reach that and beyond. So, but before I go, I just wanted to say happy 35th birthday to David Adams and in many years to come. So, thank you for helping me find some boxes to break on this wonderful channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later. I'm out of here.